Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is Straight Outta Boston here, and today I'm back for episode number 27 of my Road to the Show series here on MLB 15 The Show with my starting pitcher, Jim Lowry for the Baltimore Orioles. So you can see, I decided to adjust the sliders in this to lower the CPU power by just 2 ticks. Hopefully that will help combat some of the home run issues that Jim has had throughout his entire MLB career now, it seems like. But we'll see how it affects him in his upcoming starts. We're taking on the Tampa Bay Rays here in the first start of this episode. And here we go, bottom one, Evan Longoria at the dish. He's going to go down swinging on that slider down and off the plate for K number 1 of the day for Jim Lowry. Take a look at the replay here. Nasty wipeout slider just off the plate, Longoria. I like to bury Longoria with sliders when I get him down 2 strikes, but either way now, John Jaso up later. This is the second inning now. He's going to walk, so that is the first walk of the day for Jim. Here's Kevin Kiermaier up now. Kiermaier is going to rip one towards the right. That's going to get down in for a base hit. Now, Jaso will hold at second, but it's going to be 2 men on with no one out here in the bottom of the second. So Jim running into some early trouble. It's Asdrubal Cabrera up next. Cabrera down the first base line. That one's ruled a fair ball. The right fielder, Jamie Paredes, over to plate. He'll fire it into the cutoff man, but 1 run's going to score. It's an RBI single for Asdrubal Cabrera, and that'll give the Rays a 1-0 lead. Now Grady Sizemore up next. He's going to rip one into center. That's a base hit, and another run's going to come around to score. So the Rays get 2 runs here now in the bottom of the second. Jim are running into some troubles early, not a promising start, but Tim Beckham up next, 1-0 count. He's going to ground this one right to the second baseman. They flipped to short for 1 out of first in time, a 4-6-3 double play. That's a big one there. That is going to put 2 down now in the inning for Desmond Jennings, a 1-0 pitch. It's going to be a 2-seamer that runs in on Jennings. He gets jammed, fights it off, but does ground out to the second baseman there, and that would do it. So now we're into the bottom of the third, and James Loney up leading things off. He's going to get behind in the count, 0-2 on a pair of fastballs. Then on 0-2 to the changeup, and Loney is frozen. He will go down, and he's the second strikeout victim of the evening for Jim Lowry. Now Steven Souza up, and he's going to rip one into right field. Already with a man on, he's going for third, and he's out at third. A great play. Jamie Paredes with the outfield assist. Nice relay from the cutoff man, and we get Evan Longoria trying to get to third there. So now 2 down, runner on first. It's Jaso up. That looked like it could have been strike 3, but instead Kiermaier is going to get gunned out at second by Kevin Plawecki, and Lowry is out of the inning. So now on to the bottom of the fourth. Kevin Kiermaier up now. He's going to foul one off for strike 1. On 0-1 fastball up for strike 2, and then we go back to the fastball up for strike 3. 99 miles an hour. And that's pretty much how I attacked Kiermaier all game long, kept pounding him with those fastballs up in the zone. And then as Asdrubal Cabrera goes down in a fastball low in the zone, he is just browsing. Bottom 4 still now, Grady Sizemore up 1-2 count, and he goes down to the changeup. So Lowry comes back to strike out the side here in the fourth. He's got 5 Ks on the day so far. Now Desmond Jennings leading things off in the fifth. He's going to go down, make that 4 straight guys retired by way of the K. Now, next batter is going to be Kevin Kiermaier, and looks like almost had strike 3 on the fastball, but that is going to be a walk. Asdrubal Cabrera now, he's going to shatter his bat here. Lowry tries to go to second, and it's not in time. Kiermaier beats it, and probably not a good decision there to try and get one of the fastest men in baseball there. But then we're going to force Grady Sizemore to pop this one up shallow center field. Jones is going to be there, and he drops it. So Jones picks it up, but there's still a force, and he's going to fire it towards home, and they got him. So the result is still the same. The base runners change, but a runner is retired, so the bases remain loaded. Now 0-2 to Tim Beckham, and he's going to take that fastball up and in. Strike 3 looking. That one maybe a little bit off the plate, but we get the benefit of the doubt on the call. Now Desmond Jennings leading things off in the bottom of the 7th. First pitch to deep left field, and that ball is gone. So that is the 14th home run allowed by Jim Lowry this season in just his 13th start. But still, we would recover pretty nicely. John Jaso strikes out there, and that would do it for Jim. His day would be done after 7 strong innings, 10 hits. That's a lot, but only 3 earned runs, 8 Ks to 2 walks. So not a bad performance there in 103 pitches. So we're going to switch up the windup now to Alex Woods because got a little bit inspired here. A little old-time look by lefty reliever from the Mets, Sean Gilbarden's got the stirrups, the Mizuno cleats. So I decided to go with kind of a funky little windup here, and I actually think I'm going to stick with this one for a while. So we'll see how it works out for Big Jim as he gets ready for his 14th start of the season against the Chicago White Sox. take a look at the starting lineups for both squads today, and we are ready to get into it. It's going to be the second batter of the game, Adam Eaton. Up, we've got a black-on-black uniform combo here from both squads, but Lowry gets Eaton down 0-2, and then on 0-2, it's a change-up in there for strike 3. Eaton did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire AB, and he goes down by way of the K for the second out of the inning, and now 1-2 count to Jose Abreu, and Abreu's going to go down. Filthy slider there from Lowry. He picks up a pair of Ks in the first, and he is through one perfect so far. Tyler Colvin up now in the top of the second, batting fourth today for the White Sox. He's going to go down by way of the K, so 3 strikeouts already for Big Jim. And now here is Connor Gillespie up, and Gillespie is going to take that fastball up and in for ball 4. So it's going to put 2 men on now with 2 men down here in the top half of the second. It's Micah Johnson up next. First pitch. He's going to ground this one towards the first baseman. Davis will take it to the bag himself in time for the third and final out of the inning. And we are on to the top of the third. Now it's Melky Cabrera up 3-0 count. That's ball 4, so a rare 4-pitch walk for Jim Lowry. I can't remember the last time he let up one of those. But 2 walks already on the day. Someone mentioned in the last couple Road to the Show episodes that if I started throwing more balls off of the plate and maybe up my walk total a little bit, it might counteract some of my home run issues. So you'll see I made a little bit of a point to, I guess, not throw over the plate so much this episode, and it was working so far as we were playing pretty well against the White Sox here. But Avisail Garcia is going to line one into left field. That's going to get down, and Garcia will stroll into second base safely with a double here. So the White Sox get a man in scoring position for just the second time today. 1-0 count to Connor Gillespie. He's going to pop it up in front of the plate here. Kevin Plawecki. And oh, I don't know what happened here. The game, I don't even know what happened. I didn't hit anything on my controller, but Plawecki, got out of there as soon as possible to try and let me catch that one. And of course, I let it bounce. I don't know what that was about. Kind of BS in my opinion, but whatever. I'm not going to complain too much. So Micah Johnson's the next batter, and now I'm really getting frustrated. I'm thinking, oh my god, the inning should have been over. Now 2 runs are going to score instead. But the relay, and we get the runner. Gillespie is gunned down at the plate. So the defense makes up for it a little bit right there. I'll take it. Only 1 run allowed. We still have a 4-1 lead. So now Tyler Flowers up, leading things off in the top of the 5th. First pitch. He's going to pop this one up third base, foul territory. And now I'm going to run as far away from possible as this one. Don't want any more stupid MLB glitches going on. So that would retire Tyler Flowers. Now we're going to skip ahead to the top of the 7th. It's Flowers up again, and he's going to pop it up again. This time, third base, side foul territory. Pretty much a mirror image there, except I guess that one didn't quite go where the last one went, but still really rolling along here. Not a lot of strikeouts this game, but as you can see, we are through 8 strong as Jose Abreu lines out to the shortstop, but our day would not be done there. We come back out for the 9th despite the high pitch count. Here's Tyler Colvin leading things off, 1-2 count. He's going to go down on the fastball, 5th strikeout of the evening for Jim Lowry. Now he's 2 outs away from his 2nd career complete game, and let's see if he can pick it up. He's got 2 down in the inning now. Wilmer Flores up, pitch number 112 of the game. Flores is going to ground this one to the second baseman, throw to first in time, and it's a complete game. 1 run allowed by Jim Lowry. Only 5 strikeouts to 2 walks, but a good performance nonetheless, and I think the White Sox might have only had 5 or 6 hits all game. So really good stuff from Lowry, and he would be the player of the game, as you will see. Victory indeed from Oriole Park here for the Baltimore Orioles, and Lowry being congratulated by his teammates. Here's his final stat line: 5 hits, only 1 hit allowed from innings 5 through 9. Pretty impressive stuff there. Really almost got better as the game went along, you could say. But there you get a good look at the new funky mechanics from Jim Lowry, but I do like that old style look with the stirrups and the Mizuno cleats and everything. I think it's a good look for Big Jim myself. But anyway, take a look at some of the replays of his strikeouts. He was rolling along all game, one of his better starts of the season. So things are going pretty well now as we get ready for the 3rd and final start of the episode. It's a Battle of the Beltway series here. Washington crosses over to Baltimore, and will end up taking on the Orioles here for a little day baseball action. Take a look at the starting lineups. Bits of a different Nationals team. You see some new faces like Chris Colabello, Chris Iannetta, but here is Bryce Harper, one of the familiar faces on this team. 1-2 count, and oh my goodness, I don't know why Bryce Harper didn't just destroy that changeup and send it to God knows where, but anyway, he strikes out looking on the changeup. Now it's Chris Iannetta up with 2 down in the 2nd inning. He's going to pop this one up. Shallow right field. Second baseman is going to go over, and he will make the play for the 3rd and final out of the inning. So Lowry threw 2 scoreless so far. Limited number of pitches, too. Only 19 pitches here. He's got Trey Turner down 0-2. Turner's going to go down on the slider. Strike 3 swinging. 2nd K of the day for Big Jim as he sets down the young shortstop for the Washington Nationals. The man picked up in the three-way trade that involved Will Myers, Steven Souza, Joe Ross, and Trey Turner, among others. Now here's Chris Colabello. He's going to fly this one to very shallow center field. Jones will drift under it, and this time he will make the play for the third out of the third inning here. Actually, that was the fourth inning, so now we're on to the fifth already. Still a 3-0 ball game now. Washington on top, 1-2 count. That ball is going to bounce off of the foot of Lowry here. He gets up and ends up tagging Zimmerman himself, but it looks like Lowry is not feeling too good after that one. They say it hit his shin bone, and although it does not look broken, it looks like he's going to have to come out of the game. So Lowry will hobble his way off the mound and back into the clubhouse. His day is done after just 4 1/3. They're going to bring in the long man, Ubaldo Jimenez now, who enters the game with a 4.25 ERA. But there you go, Lowry's final stat line: 4 1/3, only 1 hit allowed, 2 strikeouts, and the Orioles do pick up the win. But Lowry was not the benefactor of that, as they gave the win to Ubaldo Jimenez. So anyway, take a look at the stats now for Lowry. About halfway through the season, 15 starts in, usually make about 32 or so. So we got a 3.43 ERA and a 3.351 dips. And the Orioles are in first place, so how about that? Looking like we might have a pretty good season of Orioles baseball. Lowry looking like he might have turned things around this episode. We'll see moving forward. But until then, that is going to do it. Hope you guys enjoy. Thanks for watching, and I'm out. Peace.